Okay guys, so this is Deer Slayer TV, 30 back here, and I don't know if you can see that, but I've got my fishing rods right here, so this is going to be a fishing video, because deer season's not till November here in Missouri, so first, let me go ahead and put a dip in. So, I'll just scrape here, pinch it, and bottom jaw. So first, I'm going to go over a few of my favorite lures that I use. First of them is this like crawfish thing. So what you do when you get this crawfish, if you can either leave it just so it swims. So you just hop it like this, and these flipper things will rise up like that, and then as it falls, these will go back down like this, and it'll hit the bottom. So one of two ways you can rig this, and I already have a Texas rig, so I'll show you that, is you can use one of these jig heads here, and then you take this end here, and you screw it on like this, and then you hook it through. Or I'll show you on a worm that I really don't care about. But you can Texas rig it, which is to go. So let me just show you on a worm that it's already kind of been used. This one's already been used once by me, so I'm just going to show you with this. So you go down like that, guys. So you just come in barely, maybe like only an inch or two, till it goes right here to the bend in your hook. Then what you do is you come down and out, slide this all the way up. Normally your line's attached right here. You've got a bullet weight sitting like right on top of that, on top of the worm. So keep that in mind. And then what you do is you go ahead and push that eyelet till right there. Okay, what I like to do is kind of find out right where I can bend my worm here. So it looks something right like, and usually I use a lot bigger hooks than this, guys. This is just what Walmart had in stock today, so this is what I grabbed for the video. Okay, that's too much. So what you do normally is you slide it all the way up over that eye on the line. Come here, loosely grab it. I always like leaving my bait a little bit loose, and actually these might work in the farm pond I fish. And then what I always do is just barely come up and through, so it just sits right like this. And then your bullet weight would sit right here. But this is how I run my Texas rig. So when I pop this off the bottom, so again, I'm going to show you with just a little bit bigger hook now. So go ahead and pull that all the way down and through. Set that hook down. Let me flip over my tackle box here real fast to get a bigger hook. So normally this is what I use here for bass fishing. Is like a 3/0 hook. Something like this. So this is also wide gap, which makes it a lot easier to Texas rig. So I come down till the bend of that hook, come up and out, slide this all the way down and up on the line like that. Then I spin it around, find out right where that pulls nice and tight. Come up and through. Okay, pull that back up straight. And then I barely... What I like to do is just skin hook it right like that. Then when the bass chomps down on this, it should pop up like that. The bass should inhale that and reveal that hook. Then you can just pull that right back up flush, right like that. You have to wait for the bass to grab it here and push down like that before you can set the hook. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple more of my favorite lures. That's just so you can see what I normally do. I've got plenty of hooks, I just don't have weights right now to show you guys. So, a couple more of mine are these Hammer Hogs and the Kicker Curl, or which by Ozark Trails. Both of these are watermelon red. Both really good colors. So one pack goes there, one pack comes over here. But, so, then I've got 3 different types of lures in here. I'm not going to show you every color I have. Square bills. A popper. A popper by Guggen Squad. Ozark Trail crankbaits. And a jig. Those are the 3 lures I keep in the other side of my box. On my Zebco slingshot here, I'm running 14-pound test with a frog on it right now. Then the last rod I have is an Arby Garcia Black Max spooled with 15-pound Power Pro braid bait caster. And I've got one of those beaver tails. This is my pitching stick for like crawfish, there's kicker worms, and trench hogs type of lures, or brush hogs, I should say. So this is my soft plastic rod. This is my hard bait rod. Just so my weight stays the same, my hook stays the same, pretty much everything stays the same on here at all times. Most soft plastics weigh the exact same amount, so I don't have to change anything around. But yeah, and I learned something interesting. So if you crank this drag all the way down, you get it to its nest and you get it stuck. So what you're going to do is press the release button till it clicks, and then you're going to hold your thumb right like that, and you're just going to drag line very, very slowly till the backlash comes out, and then you can reel that back up. But just listen to how clean the trigger system breaks on this. The casting trigger itself. So it clicks very nicely. I know it works. I've caught channel cats off of that rod so far this year. The hooks I'm using are 88 cents at Walmart. They're the Ozark Trail 2-aught bass hooks. I've not really experimented with any other hook as far as bass hooks. This is what I've been going to, and for my wide gaps I use Eagle Claw wide gap bass hooks. I forget the exact type they are. All I know is that they work. Another thing you need is a good pair of pliers, which I have in there, to get hooks out of fish's mouths. Most of the time I'll do catch and release with bass, but the farm ponds that I'm fishing right now, not like right now, but the farm ponds I've been focusing on, they want the smaller bass out of there. So, unfortunately, they have a no catch and release on anything less than 12 inches. So, once they hit 12 inches, it's your decision whether you want to keep them. But you're not allowed to keep anything over 15 inches in both ponds. So, that's why they're trying to grow trophy bass. So, I don't try to keep anything over 13 inches, but nothing less than 9 inches. So, I kind of limit myself on the size of bass I take out. That 9 to 12 inch range, I just think makes a good fillet of fish. Very tasty, very appropriate size. 8 to 12 inches is my goal range when I go bass fishing to catch fish to eat out of a farm pond. And sorry about my hair, it's kind of crazy right now. I haven't been to the barber in a while. But that's going to do it for me. Hope you enjoy. And please, please, please like and subscribe, because it helps me out, number one. Number two, the reason I haven't been posting is because my wife just had her son. I've been helping her out. Her mom's been helping her out. They're actually over there till next week. So yeah, this is Deer Slayer TV 30 signing off. Have a good night.